appearance on JTV as Superintendent of Jackson Public Schools, Jeff Beal. Hi, Jeff.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you.
Nice to be seen. It's a good day today.
It is. It's Jeff's last day as superintendent on our show, and I told Jeff earlier, I hope we see you many times, but as superintendent, this is it, the final one.
Yeah, and I'll be around, no doubt about it, but nope, this is I had my last school board meeting last night. That went well, and I'm officially retired by the end of June, but I've got so many vacation days, I better figure out how to use a couple of them, and so somewhere around the middle of June, I'll officially set down my keys and so on. So
11 years as superintendent, which is about 4 times longer than the average tenure of a superintendent in the state of Michigan. Very unusual. When you came back to Jackson and took this job, did you think you'd be here this long?
Well, the irony is when I came back to Jackson, so I was the superintendent in Vesterberg before coming to Jackson, and I was there for 5 years. And when we took the job down here, we moved all of our children. And so my wife looked at me and threatened me one time and one time only and said, "We're not moving our kids again, so don't screw this up." and the truth is, all 5 of our children have gone through Jackson Public Schools. My oldest is a senior, as you know. She graduates here in a couple minutes. We'll talk about commencement if you like. But no, it's I kind of jokingly asked for an 11-year contract when I walked in the door. I said, "Listen, I want to be here to see my children across the stage. I want them to graduate from Jackson Public Schools, from Jackson High, obviously my alma mater, and it's been a great experience."
What a really neat opportunity to be able to, as superintendent, present the diploma to your child.
I've had the blessing to be able to do that this will be my 5th time, and so yeah, I know it's a great feeling to kind of watch them all go across the stage and do their part, and they're all uniquely different, right? My oldest is a teacher now. Carrie's oldest is a banker now. Rissa works for one of our congressmen in the state, and Caleb's still in college, and Maya's off to college, and it's been a wonderful journey for us to kind of watch them grow into the adults that they're going to be, and watch how we've helped to prepare them and guide them, but watch how our school system has also done the same thing. It's just been, I'm blessed to be able to do that.
And that's got to be rewarding, that you can, with confidence, tell the parents of your district that you're going to make sure their kids are prepared for a career.
And like I said, no matter what they do, I've got 5 kids that are all doing 5 completely different goal-oriented things, and 3 of them are off in the workplace. And the irony is they have jobs, they have apartments, they have paid time off and benefits, and I'm sitting back going, I don't know what I did. I pinch myself and go, how did I clear the path to this? And they're good kids, and they've done some great things, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Well, I'm not the only one that has some questions for you today. We actually have a surprise guest. In fact, joining us right now is, oh my gosh, it's Jeremy Patterson.
There you go.
Jeremy is Assistant Superintendent of Secondary Curriculum, at least for a few more days. He's your successor.
He is for another about 5 minutes, I think. So.
Welcome, Jeremy.
Hey, how you doing today?
Great, how are you?
Good. They told me wherever Jeff goes that I have to follow, so I'm in my shadowing phase, and so here I am. I heard that he was going to be on JTV today, so I had to come down and say thanks for being a great boss and a leader for Jackson Public Schools, and I hope to accomplish half or whatever I can do to follow in these great footsteps that you left with Jackson Public Schools. You've been a great mentor and supporter of all things Jackson Public Schools, and we appreciate your leadership. And here I am continuing to shadow for these last final days.
Last final days. Listen, this guy right here, going to make an amazing superintendent. I promise you. We have a rich tradition in JPS of building superintendents, and this guy's going to be fabulous. The district is going to be off to do some fantastic things in the future. I believe you start your journey of superintendent on June 2nd, and so I'm going to roll into a consultant role for a couple of weeks just to kind of help make certain that the budget and everything's kind of put to bed for him before he officially takes over. But yeah, it's Jeremy, you're going to do great things, and I want you to take JPS someplace I've never taken it. I want better tomorrow than there was today. I believe the district looks better today than when I got here, and I want it to be better when you set it down than when you take it over.
That's the plan. Job well done.
Are you going to leave a letter for him in your top desk drawer?
I've actually already got Jeremy's gift in the bottom right desk drawer, but we don't talk about that.
Okay. It comes in various sizes, most notably a fifth. All right, Jeremy, thanks for stopping by.
Absolutely. Thank
Yeah,
you.
so I'm sure we'll be seeing Jeremy many times in the future, and I'm sure he'll
we're
have
going to get him up to 118.
and really another graduate of Jackson Public Schools.
Yeah, class of 1993, second best class in JPS history, as I recall.
right after yours.
Right after 89.
Yeah. And Jeremy, before the show, I asked Jeff if he could have handpicked a successor, if it would have been you, and he's done. Yeah.
I had to flip a coin right there, right? You know, I actually was, like I said, I'm super proud of both Jeremy and Julie, tremendous leaders within our district. What did we say? 53 years of experience between the two of them serving JPS. It's just insane. You know, this is dedication to our community and our kids, and JPS is in great hands because they're both still here. What a true blessing that is.
You know, we've had you're not the only superintendent retiring this year. We've also got a couple other districts, and in I think maybe three actually. Napoleon, Jim Graham retiring.
Yep.
And he's being replaced by an inside administrator. Springport, changing superintendents, and the leading candidate is also an insider. And I think we've got maybe one more, but we're seeing more, which I think the community appreciates, that we are building our leadership from within.
There's a stability in that, and you know, I for all the mistakes that I've made and the things that we've done well, the truth is that the next superintendent, knowing the community and being a part of the community, is going to be super valuable. It's going to be ultra important as we kind of step forward. You know, it's not going to get easier, folks. The world is out there, and I will tell you, JPS has got a tradition. If you don't look around, I mean, I think there are 5 current sitting superintendents that were JPS employees within the last 11 years. I mean, there's a lot of us who we turn out superintendents here, and we give them the experience and the understanding of how to do not just curriculum or not just leadership, but truly the whole picture of what comes with the job. So
I understand Jeremy's not the only
Patterson
surprise
Dome,
guest. We also have popping in today is none other than
oh no,
Jessica Carter. Jessica, welcome to the show.
Hello. Hi, Jeff.
hello, Jessica.
Jessica is the executive director of HR, Human Resources.
That's correct.
That's
So,
correct.
Did the new superintendent, Jeremy, did he actually put in an application and?
He did all the right things.
Okay, all
He
right,
did all
good,
the right things.
good.
Good job, Jeremy.
All right. What are you going to miss about this guy?
Selfishly, I want to say thank you for showing me the awesomeness of public education. I was private school educated, sent my kids through JPS, and loved everything about it. So thank you for that. I appreciate you.
I appreciate it. Watching our kids grow up together, and even a couple weeks ago, watching them walk across the stage together, it is a blast. Again, I can't say thank you enough, Jessica. If you guys don't know Jessica Carter, please get her on the show more often. She takes care of everybody in JPS and has been doing it since before I arrived. She is a fabulous representative for what it means to be a Viking.
Thanks, Jeff.
Probably the second toughest job in a school district, I would say.
I think teachers have it pretty tough.
Well, you're right.
All of them, yeah. We love helping them. That's our job. We support them.
Educating our kids, it's a tough job, and everybody's got their hands full. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
All right, well, I appreciate you stopping
sure.
by. And
Thank
as
you.
Jeff said, come by and see us more.
Get her back down here too,
Oh my
without a
gosh.
doubt.
She's
Really,
you're
I'm a
hardly
natural.
here. You're hardly here.
No, only once. I've never done it once.
All right, Jessica Carter, you've got a big cabinet of people that have worked with you.
It's been one of the blessings as we think about what Jackson Public Schools is able to provide as a real strong supporting cast, and we've again kind of grown people through these programs. And Jessica's taken on more and more every year, and she's risen to challenges when I've said, hey, I need you to do something, or I would like you to go out and research, or I'd like you to go grab some different skill set. She's been all in, and I think that's one of those pieces that you find those people who are project ready, who say, I'm not just going to do the job, I'm going to do all of the job, and then I'm going to look for what else does the job look like, and that's why she's the executive director. Make absolutely no doubt about it.
You're not going to believe this, but in addition to Jessica and Jeremy, that we also have somebody else. Oh my gosh!
Look at this guy.
It's Marcus Leon. Marcus, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Welcome
Good
to the
see
show. You like Jessica. We hardly ever see you.
Yep, and I'm sure there's great reasons for that. No, I just want to say congratulations to Jeff, and it's only fitting he brought me here my first few weeks with the district to introduce me, so it's appropriate for me to help send you off in your last few weeks and really
Show me the door, huh?
Not so much, but again, thanks for giving me the opportunity to become an assistant superintendent. Obviously, I've worked in a few districts, but this is my first chance at that top chair, and been really grateful over the years.
You're going to have a tough job. It sounds like a lot of the plans with the next bond have to do with everything in your department, pretty much.
Yep.
Facilities, upgrades in a lot of the district school buildings.
Jeff has some great timing on that.
Marcus came in right in the middle of that 2018 bond, and he has been phenomenal at kind of taking care of not just the money, making certain that our investments paid off and that we stretch those dollars, but really chasing down those contractors, holding our CSM, holding our construction manager's feet to the fire to help make certain that we can get what we paid for, and so that we're good stewards for the community's dollars. They trusted us with that investment, and I'm thrilled to say we've delivered on the promise, and everything that we said we would do, we set out to do, we've actually done that and then some. And so again, Marcus has been really again, hand in hand. You can't do this without taking care of the money, and it's a $70 million corporation, and Marcus is.
All right, yeah, Marcus, thanks a lot. And Marcus also had his predecessor who worked really closely with him as he was brought on, and it's like seamless as you arrived here. So thanks for all your support of Jeff.
Thank you.
Man, you have a lot of friends.
You find that out, don't you?
There wouldn't be anyone else.
Oh, no,
my
look
gosh.
at this.
It's Kelly Crum.
Hi.
Hi, Kelly.
How are you?
Did we save you for last?
Maybe.
Maybe.
We don't know. Jeff, I just want to say I've been here almost 2 years, and under your leadership, I have saw heart, I have saw vision, I have saw unwavering commitment to our staff, to our students, and to our JPS community. And as you depart from Jackson Public Schools, you're going to always be a Viking, but you have left a long-lasting impact on our district for generations to come. I wish you and Carrie all the best.
Thank you.
Oh, isn't that nice?
It is. It is.
Oh, and you're leaving already? This isn't like you. Yes. Kelly is Director of School Climate and Curriculum at JPS. Well, I could say any one of these people are right-hand men and women, but I think there's one more.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Christianetti.
You had to bring her out, didn't you? The one who's been telling me what to say and what not to say for how many years now?
She's been doing the same for us, too.
Pretty much. Well, of course, I'll now be the last OG on the original cabinet, but you'll be missed. You've done a lot. It's been a pleasure working for you most of the time, and I certainly look forward to what Jeremy's going to bring to our district, but we'll definitely say that you have left a long-lasting legacy that we will never forget.
Awesome. Chris, I was just talking about you last night. Someone came up to me and said, you know that blonde assistant superintendent? I said, Christianetti? He said, yeah, I saw her put diesel fuel in her car on US 12 the other day.
No, you didn't.
Yes.
No, it wasn't me.
Are you sure?
I've done that once before.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well,
It
thanks.
wasn't me.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks to everyone for. Is there anyone else back there?
No, that's it.
Oh my gosh. Wow. You know, I mentioned that you've been coming here since you started, since even before you started, and I thought we'd take a look at the pictures of you through the years. Let's go back to 2014.
You want to see what stress does to somebody? Is that what we're going to? This is a time travel of what stress does to people.
Wow. That's with, of course, Dan Evans, who was your predecessor. Boy, you look like a little boy.
I was young at that day. I was
And
young
then
back
the
then.
next year,
Jeremy's young in that one. Look at him. I look like
2016. See, the stress is starting to get to you. Yeah, you needed glasses.
and every year I have more forehead than I did the year before. It's
No, then the next year, starting to wear the Viking orange. Took
get
a
the
little
right
while.
orange and Chris will be happy.
Yeah.
It was probably red.
Well,
Yeah.
you brought in branding. I mean, so many things you guys have done. The district has changed so much. The beard. It's a new.
It's still there, a little more
yeah.
gray today than it was then, but yeah.
Let's see who else. Oh my gosh, that must have been one of our anniversary because we had balloons. And you've changed your appearance, your weight. You've gone up and down, and right now you've got you look great.
Thank you.
'Cause
Yeah.
you did lose weight. You went on a fitness kick.
I have been up and down again. Some stress puts it on, and some stress takes it off. And the job, like I said, it certainly brings.
You're still a nice looking guy. You're gonna have a lot of Viking stuff to wear for your retirement.
I got plenty of Viking gear around.
You're minus one tie now, the tie that you left me last night.
Oh, did you give up a tie last night?
You know what? If you got a good Viking tie, that one right there. Yeah.
Well, that Viking tie, in fact, that Viking tie you wore on the first time you were on our show. I think we've got a picture of you from last month, and then
Yeah.
your same tie.
So,
Yeah.
whenever I would interview, I always went out and I got a tie that was the school colors because I wanted to come in on an interview. It was
good idea.
A little subconscious thing. I could be in front of them and they could immediately start to identify me as one of the. And so I went out and I specifically picked that tie up for my interview with JPS, and it's been kind of with me ever since. I rolled that one out. It's a good luck tie. Helped me land the job, and I'm hoping it'll do some good moving forward.
All right, Jeremy, enjoy that tie, and you might want to get it dry cleaned.
I'll take care of that for him. I bet we can manage that.
Well, your team here, they put together some memories of your time at Jackson Public Schools, and we're all anxious to relive those. Let's take a look.
I know I'll be there for two of the night, or for 7th and 8th grade.
Because you're
I've got
dead.
I'm going to play dad, so I'll be there for 7th and 8th grade, and usually that's just when my kids tell me, Dad, you need to show up right here, right now. So. When we went out and promised the voters and said, this is my word, this is Jackson Public Schools, we're going to take good care of you and your children. And the investment that our community has made in our schools is transformational.
So we recognize that this is going to be the premier aquatic center, not just in Jackson County, but in several counties around, that this is going to provide a much needed and a great, tremendous resource for our students and the children within our community.
Meeting the needs and developing those relationships that are going to be crucial to our students' success moving forward.
And while you're pumping gas, you should take a selfie because you're doing something on Facebook.
I think there's a $25 gift card. I get harassed by Chris every time I'm out there, so.
Wow, a lot of living in the last 11 years.
Yeah, without a doubt.
I noticed I haven't changed at all.
The chairs have.
Yeah, the set looks great. We had that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, if you had to pick one thing, you look back on accomplishments by you in your role as superintendent. What are you the most proud of, Jeff?
I would say the early college. I know I've talked about it a lot on the program, and I hope folks out there will still take advantage of it. Every student in Jackson County, this is something that we built that wasn't just for JPS, but certainly it was something that was near and dear to my heart. Every student in our county has the ability to take college classes while attending high school. And if they stay their 13th year, which they don't have to, but if they do, they can earn 60 college credits that'll go anywhere. And I know I shared this story before about my daughter who's off to Rhode Island. And they'd never even heard of Jackson College, right? But I was pretty specific. If you want to go to Rhode Island, they got to take your credits. They took every one of them. And that's, I'll tell you, if you look at the cheapest college in Michigan, it's probably $26,000, $27,000 all in. And so if you take 2 years, that's $54,000 worth of free college That's better than almost any scholarship a kid is going to get. And so I hope that moving forward, that's something that changed education in Jackson County, not just for my kids, but for kids who are going to be here for the next 10, 15 years moving forward. And I'm hopeful that everybody in our county says, well, look, if it was good for Jeff and his kids, it's going to be good for my kid. And if you don't start asking questions when your kid is a freshman, no matter what school they go to, then bring them over to Jackson High, and I promise you, we'll start talking to them about what early college can do for them. Because it's not about one program or one shoe or one size. I don't care what you do after high school, but you're going to need some additional education. You're going to need to do something. And our early college program can help get you there. So if I had to pick it all, that's my number one.
Oh, I agree. That's a great part of your legacy. Just one part. A lot you've accomplished, and you've left quite a mark on the community and Jackson Public Schools. We've appreciated the partnership and all the time, all the things you've done for us and JTV. And thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of Jackson.
Thank you. Hey, everybody. It is still a great day to be a Viking.
All right, Jeff Beal. We've got a lot more still to come on today's show. Who knows what other surprises are in store? Stay tuned.